1, 2, 3, and I start recording. Go.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm Abigail, the ultimate guru, and with me, as always, is my co-host, the world's only comedian, Bryden Proctor.
I'm fucking Spider-Man this week, actually.
We have Spider-Man on the show, everyone. Special guest Spider-Man.
That's my name in the Discord. I've been playing. I have put.
Really?
Yeah, dude. I have put like
Why?
Well, I'm playing the Marvel Spider-Man game, and
The new one? I got that for
No.
Christmas. It's fun.
Well, it's the like remastered version or whatever. I mean, I guess it was originally for PS4 or some shit like that. So like 2015. But I finally got around to playing it. It's just the Arkham games except you're Spider-Man, so it's super fun.
Swinging around in the whole thing is the swinging through the city. That's so fun. I could just do that for hours and not even do any story quests and just swing around.
Well, I've been doing all the little side things like go take a picture of this building and go fight these guys or some bullshit.
Yep.
But it fucking rules. And
It's great.
I've done like 3 8-hour fucking sessions of just sitting. My back hurts from sitting in this chair.
Oh, yeah.
Controller.
Because of the horrible posture.
Yeah.
I'm like that when I'm drawing on my tablet. I'm like hunched over after and it hurts so bad.
This is spider posture though, man. Like Spider-Man when he's perched.
It's important.
He's like that. Terrible posture. But he is. You see him?
Like Spider-Man.
Well, Spider-Man's my second
understand?
favorite superhero. The first favorite, Batman, but second favorite, definitely Spider-Man.
Okay, yeah. We have the same favorite superheroes.
Well, that's good. Notice that both of them are men.
Yeah. Well.
Spider bitch, I don't care about her.
Is there a spider? Oh yeah, there are spider bitches.
There's spider bitch. There's spider men. There's spider fellas, dude. You got Miles Morales. He's
See,
Spider
I'm
brother.
not caught up on all that nonsense. The last Spider-Man movie I watched had Tobey Maguire in it.
I watched that last night as I was fading away into sleep. I turned that on.
It's good.
Well, I forgot how quickly they launched into the story because it's like, like 5 minutes in, he gets bit by the fucking spider and he's spazzing out, and then he's like,
Well, they had a lot to cover.
yeah,
Like introducing a villain and the friends and you have to so you gotta move kind of fast. That was Sam Raimi, right?
yes, yeah,
Who directed that? He's so good. Raimi's wonderful.
yeah. I saw that movie in theater when I was a kid. Yeah, I was excited because Sam Raimi. I'm like, the Evil Dead guy made Spider-Man. You know, I didn't know.
And the Xena guy. That's why in Xena there's all the shots of like arrows coming at people's faces and stuff because it's just that's what Raimi does.
That makes sense.
It's fun.
Still not gonna watch fucking Xena. Like I already.
Well, his brother Ted Raimi becomes the main character in it. It's nepotism at its best.
Raimi, last name origin.
I wonder what he means by that.
I don't know. Is he?
So I was watching this show last night, okay? This has nothing to do with Spider-Man. I don't know why we're talking about Spider-Man other than
fucking
just
Spider-Man.
being very unfunny.
Damn.
Spider-Man's
Sam
great.
Raimi's fucking fat now, dude. What a turd.
Is he?
He looks like shit.
No.
Oh, no.
But I was watching
Oh, he is Jewish.
the Roku channel with all the ghost hunting shows and stuff on it
Yeah.
last night. Why are you looking that up on this podcast? Why are you doing this? What show do you think you're on right now?
Fucking. You're talking about the Jew Hunter show or whatever.
I don't think they were hunting Jews.
They might have been. There's ghosts that are Jewish.
That's possible. Okay, you're right. You're right. And it was a slave owner.
They're like, I left a quota
So-
here. Ooh.
Oh no! But it was called. We looked at. We were going through the channels that said Ghost Brothers, and I'm like, oh, I haven't seen that one. Like maybe it's all wholesome because they're siblings, you know, and they got each other's back. And so we watch it, and they're not siblings, they're brothers.
Wait, like brothers? Like black guys?
Like brothers.
That
They're
rules.
like brothers, and they're so funny because they're using these apps on their phone instead of having the like cool looking equipment.
Sure.
And they like there's a shot where he's like doing the thermal camera app on his phone, and he's like, smartphones are so nice these days. It's so much more convenient. And then like
What
just
year is
I don't
that?
know.
Well, it might have been cool back in the day, but, like when smartphones were started, it's like 2011.
I think he was just pointing out that the apps. I think he was trying to pump the apps up as like, this is legitimate. We are still ghost hunters, even though I'm just using my cell phone. I don't know.
Look at the year on that, because if it is like
I should
2011, then
look.
it's like that's advanced fucking technology. People were like, an
I think it's more
iPhone?
recent. I don't know.
If it's
I'll
more
look it
recent,
up.
that's fucking crazy.
Let
Because
me open
I don't
this.
think that an app could pick up ghostly activities at all. It only picks up ghastly activities on Twitter.
Let me see when it came out. Where is it? No, you know what? 2016.
That's way too late to be bragging about a smartphone.
No, I think they were just trying to point out that, like, yeah, these apps are legit. Like, we're ghost hunters. But it's funny because they're using I guess they're using the ones that like will fake a voice back to you for fun or something
Oh, what are those
because they
called?
always get a response.
What are those fucking
It's just
things?
an EVP. It's an EVP recorder, and I was downloading some onto my phone to test them out today. And some of them, it's like a silly game basically because it always gives you words. It generates something, and then some of them don't do that. It is literally just an EVP recorder.
I don't think you can. I don't think you can pick up fucking ghost shit on your phone. But the things that I'm talking about, I've seen them on the TikTok with all these fucking scam assholes. Like ghosts are definitely real, but you don't pick them up on a spirit box, because the spirit box, people bring these to fucking graveyards and they go like, Dave, stop, and then people make TikTok videos, and then thousands upon thousands of dollars as a result of that. And then we
I
don't
think
do that.
it's possible. It's electromagnetic fields that they're measuring and converting it to sound.
on
You know?
the guaranteed to talk to ghosts from Etsy little walkie-talkie box.
No, I got another one where the reviews are all like, I've never even heard any voices on this. It must be legit, you know? It doesn't even, ever work out for me because my house is not haunted. And then I did it in my closet, okay? And you know what? It said no. You can barely hear it. You can barely hear it.
You can't
I
hear
said,
it.
Is anyone here? You know, you can say anything. You say yes, no, are you here? And it said, after a long time, he just goes, no.
Okay, it didn't though. Like that didn't
Did.
happen.
There's
So
a ghost in my house, and he doesn't want me to know he's here. He told me, no, he's not here.
so you have, you were saying you had the fucking recording.
I have the recording. I don't know. I can't figure out how to send it to you, so I'm going to have to try to play it on my phone. Let me see. Into the mic. Let me go to it. Oh my goodness, come on.
Shop the season's best
You know what?
deals.
Holy
Why
shit!
is there an ad? That is an
That
ad.
goes!
Oh
my
I'm
God.
sorry, it's just messing up.
That was clear
Okay,
as
ready?
day.
Are you here, Ghosty? I want to know if you're here or not, so if you could just talk to me and say hi. Are you here, Ghosty?
That's a lawnmower.
I'll tell you what, the lawn guys are here, Ghosty. They're not here for me, so that's fine.
It's at the very end. It won't let me fast forward, so you're just gonna have to bear with it.
If there are any spirits here right now, say something. Say hi, say yes, no.
Did you hear that? Did you hear it?
Yes, the app is bullshit.
It said no.
It
No,
went,
it's
wow.
not.
It went
It
wow.
said no. It said no. It's a
only re-
very clear no. It's
the
just
only
because it's
reason
playing from
it's-
my phone audio through the microphone. That is a clear no.
only reason
He
it-
says he's not in my closet.
Yeah, I know who's in the closet. It's you. And also, it's fucking insane to me that there's white women in the goddamn suburbs doing this shit. Standing in their closet going, "Are you there, Ghosty? Are you there?"
I'm trying to
Just
make
kill
friends.
yourself.
Bryden, people keep telling me to try to make real friends in real life and not just these internet people. And I'm trying really hard, okay?
Yeah.
But I don't have anywhere to go. So where am I going to make friends? I have to find them here.
You should go and talk to your fucking priest about your ghost hunting. Want to see how that goes, because he's gonna go, "Oh yeah, that's a demon," and not even hell wants you, apparently. No,
he
there's
doesn't
nobody
want
here.
me to talk to him. Look, when my kids are in bed tonight, I'm finding this ghost. We're gonna have a whole conversation, okay?
It's
In the
not-
closet.
That just doesn't. I don't know. It's an app that will inject just some bullshit in there. So I'll pay somebody to look at the fucking code, and I don't know how they would get it. I don't know how computers fucking work. I mean,
Yeah.
it's basically the same as ghosts to me. Is like how they work, but. You're like, oh, we
Same,
made this
honestly.
from sand. We made it from sand and electricity. Cool, thanks. Mine has LEDs on it. Like,
Whatever that is. Yeah.
well, no, I get that part.
Well, I don't. So.
I don't, you know,
Some basic-
like what the fuck? You look at your motherboard and it's just like looks like a cool city outline, and that's about
I don't
it.
understand. I don't know. My husband has tried to explain to me how these things work, and it just sounds like gibberish. I really have no idea.
Well, it's just that it's so fucking boring. Because if you ask somebody who knows about it, immediately like they just start talking and answering you, and you don't want to know. You don't want to know how it works because
No,
it
you don't.
just sucks. It's boring and gay how
Or
it works.
it's just completely insane. Like the giant cables under the entire ocean, like
Yeah.
to get internet to the world. That's insane. That's like supervillain stuff.
It's
Like
pretty
giant cables in the ocean.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
How can we do that and we still haven't explored 90% of the ocean? That's what I want to know. Are they lying to us
Yeah.
about the ocean exploration?
Yeah.
They've got to be.
There's just places you shouldn't go. Because on account of there's monsters and shit.
There's tons of monsters down there. They find all the time species that they've been claiming, like, oh, this is an extinct species from 10 million years ago. And then, whoop, oh, I found one. Deep in the trenches of the ocean. Like, they're
Yeah.
all down there still.
Yeah, I don't like it. Like that, like, I don't know. What's a horseshoe crabs look fucking weird, right? They got those extinct ones that just look like horseshoe crabs. And they try to
Yep.
tell me it's something different because its legs are like a little out in front or something. And I'm like, you don't even know that's not teeth. Just get the fuck out of here
could
with
be
this
teeth.
idea. Listen, anytime I hear some fucking dork talking, I get mad. I get real mad. I don't like it. I don't like that. When they
How
start
do you
going
think
at
people
it.
felt about your dorky Spider-Man bit in the beginning then?
It's not even a bit, bitch. I'm playing Spider-Man. I'm fucking Spider-Man. It's one of the best games I've played.
You're Spider-Man. You are Spider-Man.
Why the fuck wouldn't I be Spider-Man? I've been Spider-Man for like 19 hours in the past 3 days.
Oh my gosh. That's a lot.
It's a
That's
lot of time.
hours.
It's really fun. Play the game. It's neat.
Goodness.
And I'm
So,
the white Spider-Man too. I want to be the black Spider-Man, Miles Morales, but I don't know if I'm going to buy that one because it's apparently a shorter game. We'll see. I'll probably buy it. Steam Summer Sale,
Well,
everybody.
Yeah, I don't know. I still haven't beat the white Spider-Man one yet because I kind of took a break from that to play Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah, I want to play that just so I can fuck everything, but I haven't
Yeah, you
played
can
it.
do that. Absolutely. It didn't take me long to go in the settings and figure out how to turn off those scenes, by the way, because there's options for like the genitals. It's very
Wait, they show
customized.
nuts? Can I see tits and nuts?
It's a problem,
Bro,
man.
I gotta buy this game. They show titties
No.
and nuts?
It's bad.
That rules.
I don't know, because I turned it off as soon as I realized what clicking an option to be someone's girlfriend meant, and the scene started, I was like, no, skip scene. I went immediately into I was like, my kids are in the house, like, what if one of them walks in the room?
Yeah.
So yeah, I turned all of that off. But that was, and my husband, we have a bunch of computers in one room, and one of the rooms, not this one. And so my husband's sitting at his computer playing a different game while I'm over there. And I've got, like, he can't hear the audio of mine. He has headphones on, but I was like, oh no. And I'm like, I can't. He's like right next to me.
Well,
Anyway. that was an
luckily on
adventure.
kick.com they allow such things. So
Yep.
if anybody wants to see
Oh, no.
me my character fully penetrate a bear, It's happening. I'm gonna get that.
You have to be
game.
gay to do that.
You're in luck.
Yeah, you're right. So I've been talking about this ghost hunting thing a lot on Twitter and to my husband. At brunch today, I was even telling my mother-in-law all about it. I was trying to tell her about Ghost Brothers, and I said, and they're not siblings, you know. And she turned to the other girl we were with, and she said, "It's because they're black." Like,
Nice.
clearly, she watches Ghost Brothers. Like,
Nice. It's really nailed it.
apparently, my mother-in-law is very into ghost hunting shows too.
Oh really? Shit.
So she and I are gonna ghost hunt together.
That sounds like the beginning of a really fucking obnoxious movie.
So, but also, I have said none of this to my sister at all whatsoever. Yet at 2 a.m., she was texting me pictures she had taken of a creepy old barn, and her reflection in the window is not her. Different hair, different clothes. She was like, "I just found a ghost. I didn't even think ghosts were real. Abby, there's a ghost." And I wake up this morning to like these panicked, like 20 texts about there being a ghost. And I was like, "You got to get an EVP recorder on your phone. You got to go back in there."
It's not gonna work on the phone, man. And also, your sister was texting me pictures at 2 a.m. too.
Yeah, well, she does that too.
I had to tell her, I'm like, knock it off, lady. I'm taken.
I don't think she cares.
No.
My poor sister.
And yeah,
I
she is
didn't
one.
mean
That's why
any
she
of
has to
that.
do this. You give a dog a bone, and then they keep coming back. You just like, I threw $5 at her, and I was like, let me see him. It was just outside of a bowling alley. I thought it was innocent enough.
Nothing is innocent with her.
Damn.
I love her.
Now
I'm
I
just-
like her. Now I like her. I'm just making all this
No.
up, but now I like it.
No.
I'm picturing her
Just
very
trying to
different.
yes, and it's just the wrong time
Yeah.
for it. It's the wrong time for this.
I'm picturing her very different now.
She is. She'll go out into the wilderness where she knows there's been like missing 411 cases, and just sit there and smoke weed by herself in a tent for an entire weekend, just seeing if something happens. And she'll call me on the phone and just be like, explaining to me. It's like she has this like perfect memory of every detail of the case that happened here, and she's just like just talking to me about it while she's getting stoned and eating soup out of a can. It's
Yeah,
amazing.
I'm
She's
sure.
great.
I'm sure it's perfect memory and not just hopping on
She
a
could be.
website for the fucking weekend and going, this is what I'm gonna do. She sounds like the perfect broad, though. I gotta tell you. I mean,
She's
if I
great.
was 20, this would be amazing. But no, that also comes with I would assume a big dose of borderline personality disorder and bangs, and your car gets keyed.
No bangs.
Really?
Really.
So you
No
took all the
bangs.
bangs, and I hope she
I
took
did.
all the tits then.
No, actually, she's worse than me. Can you even
They're
believe
concave?
that? I'm not even kidding. I'm not joking. It's worse.
That's rough.
Anyway, let's get into our stories today.
Well, hold on. Let's get into our stories, but let's pause 1 second because I'm gonna go make a drink.
Okay, you're pausing
Okay.
the recording.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Okay, we're back. We're back. I did I fucking started recording.
Wonderful. Everyone, we're back, and we're going to start on our first Reddit story of the day. From r/advice. I was on a date, and she said the N-word.
Marry her, dude. Hell yeah. That rules.
I really liked our date and had an amazing time.
And
But
then
we were-
that was afterwards. At first, I thought she was dull, but
Yeah.
that's just all it says. I was on a date. She just said the N word. I really liked our date and had an amazing time.
That would be good. That would be the reasonable reaction. Unfortunately, we're dealing with Redditor here. So
Well, it would be off-putting though if you're just like, Starbucks, and then she's like,
Yeah.
coffee's kind of the shade of you're like, oh my god.
just no context at all. She just shouts it. She's got Tourette's and he has no idea. He's just like, wow, you're really racist. Like, Why do you keep saying I have a small wiener?
Yeah. I've only ever been with.
Oh my goodness. You haven't even seen it. Why do you keep saying that? What is this? But we were talking about how we don't like racist people, and she started telling me about how someone called her friend the N-word. But instead of just saying the N-word, she said the word.
Okay, so in fucking 2012, that was fine to do.
Yeah.
I,
It's just, in context, it's just the word. She's not calling anyone that. She's saying, he said this word, right?
good luck. It still gets you, kicked out of the group.
Sure, but this guy's not black.
That's not the group I was talking about. There's no black guys in the fucking shitty liberal club.
That's fair. They say the N-word all the time.
Yeah, they're awesome. They're fucking on Kanye's new album. We've all given up on Vultures 2 ever coming out, I think, at this point. Right, fellas?
Oh,
that's
yeah.
that's done, right? It's not happening. Him and Ty Dolla $ign just fly from Italy to France and do nothing.
Yeah.
I would say the N-word about them. I would, because I'm frustrated about them not releasing
See,
these
that's
songs.
a completely different situation, saying it in frustration, you know? Like, you can't really be blamed for the things you just blurt out in frustration.
Well, I could, because I'd be like, look, I wish these would release this album, because, man, I love these, right? So it's like, how is that in the, all right, fucking
I don't know. That one's
philosophy?
confusing.
Yeah, was it the silences? You couldn't imagine what word I was saying?
No, that's not what I mean. Like, because you're saying positive, you love them, you know? I love them too,
I'm tired of these
truly.
coming in and
You know-
playing all that good music in my nice white neighborhood.
I just wish I could be friends with the Ghost Brothers, you know? They're just, it's so funny because they go in and they start antagonizing him. They're like they went to this
You
like
want this
former
smoke?
slave plantation, and the guy who owns it now is white. They went into the overseer's office where there's supposedly sightings, right? And so the white guy's standing there with the black guy, and he's like the white guy goes, how do you feel about us working together? And the black guy goes, as equals. And then the EVP just immediately just like something happened. I can't remember what they said, or like something got knocked over, and they were like, yeah, we made him mad, let's make him madder. And the white guy goes outside and leaves the black guy to be the only one in the room, so that he's sitting there with the overseer who hates him. And he's just like outside, and he's like and the white guy's standing outside with the recorder just shouting toward the window. He's going, I'm not getting him out of there until you talk to us. Like, I'm not gonna pull him out of that house. Like, it's just like, what are you doing right now?
This is how okay. One, you cannot pick up actual EVP on phones. Two,
I did.
I
did,
don't.
though.
So they filmed the most comically racist Django Unchained ass overseer.
Dude, yeah, he's so mad. And they just like, and everywhere they go, instantly they get responses of some sort. They put a flashlight on the table and say, turn the flashlight on. Happens right away, every time. Like, you pull out the phone for the EVP recorder, bam, he's saying words every time.
Listen,
it's action-packed.
If any of that was real, and that fucking plantation overseer was as bad as they're trying to set him up, they would have had to bleep what he was I mean,
oh yeah, exactly. That's how you know it's fake, I guess.
the spectral world is actually very PC, and they shield those words from coming through.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Then they go to the next one. They go to this former funeral home. Who before that it was built by a 33rd degree Grand Mason to capture the spirits of people, and then it became a black funeral home where black people went through it, right? And they realize, they find out through the EVP recordings that the building itself is alive with the spirits of the dead. It's a fascinating show. I'm sorry, I've got
Okay, so tear it down then. I don't. Oh, I like that's so. Okay, so do the Ghost Brothers, which is a great name.
the
Do
fat
they?
one. No, wait, real quick. In that one, first thing that happens with the fatter one, he walks in and there like the guy that owns it is like, yeah, I'm a Satanist. I do masses in here, and he goes, oh hell no, and leaves and stays in the van the rest of the time.
Well, I just
It
don't.
was so good.
I don't know how how two brothers could be ghost hunters anyway, because they can't even handle David Blaine or any other type of Vegas street magic. Like I
They're
don't.
mystified.
I just this is. Do they only go to like exclusively like black haunted places?
Oh yeah, I've got a list here of season 1. Let
Just
me
a lot
look,
of
and
old shut down penitentiaries, huh?
episode 1 is the plantation episode. Episode 2 is the alien house, the Allen house. Sorry, there was a love triangle between the ghosts. It says in the descriptions. And then there's the they go to like a black prison. They go to a place that used to be a stop on the Underground Railroad. It's all like, but the funny thing is that except for the 3 brothers, and for some reason their barber is the guy that gives them the.
Of course, the barber's there.
The episode starts with in the barber shop.
Jesus,
and the guy's
fuck.
just doing someone's hair. So it's not involved. It's just a dude that's getting his hair done by the barber. And the barber's like, all right, so this is your mission today, brothers. And they go. But then from
How is
then
this
on,
not-
other
how-
than the 3 guys, everyone is white. Like they bring in a psychic medium, and she's just this blonde lady, and all the people that own these like black historical spots with black ghosts are white. It's like pasty white, and it's just so funny.
How is that not more racist than anything I've ever said?
I don't know, but I love it so much. This is their barber.
Yeah, because that's where all black business is done, the barber shop. I saw that movie Barbershop. It was the only thing I remember from Barbershop is that they had the white guy and nobody would let let him cut their hair, and at the end he did a good job. That's what I took away from Barbershop.
Yeah, he did a good job. Like white people can do things too.
Yeah. White people are they're fine at cutting hair. It's okay.
That's so
It was
funny.
a touching
I haven't
moment.
seen this. It's like an anti-white racism. Like it's an anti-racism movie. 2 blacks about like not being racist to white people. Is that what you're telling me right now?
No.
Like clearly that man cannot cut our hair.
That
They
was
learn a lesson.
that wasn't a B or C or even D storyline. That had nothing to do with the main movie, which I don't remember anything of.
Okay.
I just remember this one tiny little plot line about the white guy finally doing a good job cutting black people hair.
I'm proud of him, and I didn't even see it. That's great.
Yeah. So
No, because their hair, like it's hard. Like they have
It's
to pay
just
like.
different.
Well, yeah, but it takes like totally different techniques and care. Is what I'm saying. Like that would be hard to learn legitimately.
yeah, that's why they didn't want the white guy to cut their hair, and I thought that's a legitimate concern. And then he, somebody, I forget who, let him do it, and then he did a good job, and it was a redemption arc for everybody. And that's the only goddamn thing I remember about that movie. People might have been shot in that fucking movie. In fact, probably were, and I have no
Probably.
fucking idea. I just remember that.
That's funny. No, I don't know if it is racist at all because it's just funny. Like we used to play on stereotypes for comedy in this country, like that used to be a thing.
Yeah, I still do it when I'm driving all the time.
Yeah. That's what you're doing.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway.
I'm gonna get a
It's-
horn that goes dun, 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 dun. That would rule. Because you could do that with a Tesla.
Oh yeah, just like play sounds and stuff.
There's gotta be. Yeah, you can change the horn, but like there's gotta be like limits on that. There's no fucking way that Elon Musk's gonna let you. I want to do the sound, but we're not on Patreon. I could get away with it, but you know what word I'm thinking of? Like, that would rule.
Okay. Well, we can't.
Hell, I
so
just have Ludacris move, bitch, get out the way. See,
the
that's
way.
okay.
Get out the way.
I don't
That's a
think you're
great
right.
one, actually. I remember in high school, one of the kids who had like the parking lot pass and he had a truck and stuff had a
No.
speaker on it. and he would just like go around the parking lot, like, yeah, just yelling at people,
Just yelling the N-word at people?
just yeah. This
God
is
damn.
a very redneck guy.
We have to return to a better time in life when Ludacris was still making like music and we could just say the N-word. Like, just
we don't need to say it. Okay, this whole story is
bring
about how
me
you shouldn't say it. Okay, we're
Oh,
moving
yeah.
back to the Reddit
No,
story
this
about
story's-
how we shouldn't say it.
No, the story is about how that guy is a fucking retard, fag, and black.
Look,
And that
I'm
lady
just
rules.
saying,
Well,
I don't
kinda.
think that people should be saying the N-word. I think that's bad.
Yeah, of course it's bad. You shouldn't say retard. You shouldn't call people fat. You know, you should
Or
be
faggot.
nice. Yeah, you shouldn't say faggot either. I mean, it's rude. But if you're going to
pretty
call somebody something with the intent to hurt them, we should just go,
You
That's
go
a
for
fucking-
the rudest.
yeah, that's just a rude word. Because it's like, you call me a motherfucker. Okay, who's mother?
That's pretty bad.
It implies my mother. Because nobody's like, you fucked everybody's mother. Because then it's like,
No.
that's cool.
It's your own.
That's the implication, yeah.
Yeah.
And I never fucked my
Which
mother.
is
We don't
like-
even talk.
Even if you did, though, like you'd be a victim.
Well, not at 36 years old. I mean, I'm a lot. She's old. She's frail.
That's fair, but I thought we were talking about in the past, like it used to happen. I don't know.
Yeah, but people who like now call me a motherfucker.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm not Chris Chan, dude. Like, I
It's,
could get
you
her
know.
if I wanted. If I wanted to grab my mother, I could. She'd
Have you
have
thought about
no.
that?
She'd have no. No, I'm thinking about it now. She'd have no response. There's nothing she could do. She's very old.
Yeah.
So, you know, I wouldn't be the victim. So they're calling me basically, and my mom doesn't want to fuck me, I would imagine. So they're calling
No,
me
so
a
you're a
rapist.
rapist.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which you've called yourself, though, so it's not that.
I
bad.
have never once said that.
I have audio of it right now. We were reviewing the Barbie movie and talking about therapists, and you just said, "I am the rapist."
Yeah, but everybody
really,
says
like
that.
you leaned into the mic to say it.
Everybody says that because there's the SNL thing, there's the Arrested
Yeah.
Development. Everybody knows the therapist looks like the rapist.
Well, also, I was watching this like Australian prison show, and there was this character
You got a lot of
who
time.
like couldn't talk to the prison therapist
Oh.
because she was terrified, and so there was like she wrote the word therapist on the whiteboard and then just circled rapist
Oh,
because she couldn't like she
God.
was too nervous to speak. It was so funny
So why not just write rapist? Why'd you put extra steps?
because she's trying to say that she's nervous because her last therapist,
Was a rapist.
you know, well, yeah, so it's very specific.
Yeah, that
you
show
know?
sounds so cool.
It was bad.
And everybody had an Australian accent. So what? There was like,
really
oh no,
obnoxious.
you got raped. That sucks, dick. I hate Australia. By the way, if you're listening to this shit in Australia, you're like one of 10 people that do listen to the show, period, stop listening. I don't like you. I don't want your fucking money. I don't want your views. You're a prison colony that has now become a prison colony again, by the way. And I don't
Yep.
like you when you talk. At least you can show up. Just don't ever speak with me at your with your voice. I don't care.
It's a bad accent.
It's can you
just not
imagine?
good.
You're like, and there's so many hot Australian bitches.
Oh yeah, but just you couldn't listen to them speak.
Aye.
But maybe we could put them in speech therapy and fix it.
I just put them in rape therapy. Fuck them.
Okay, come on. now. I mean, I guess they are on a prison island, so it's
They are they not? Now again
probably
on a
what's
prison
happening.
island.
Instead of just saying the N-word, she said the word. She said it was an accident, that she didn't mean to say that, and that she felt bad.
Wait, that's now I feel like she's a fucking idiot. Because
Yeah.
if you're doing the Bill Maher thing of like, oh, it's just a word, then you gotta stick to that. You can't be like, oops,
Yeah.
I sometimes say that when nobody's around.
Yeah, because that's the thing, is if you really do have to lean into it and just be like, what, it's a word. I'm not calling anyone that, and I'm not insulting anyone, because saying like, oops, I didn't mean to. It's like, okay, but like that has been drilled into our heads for so long. There is no, why do you feel comfortable saying
all
it?
all I'm saying is that like I have never once accidentally tried to say Super Mario and said supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. All right,
It's true.
It's
It's a good
just
point.
if you're just like
If I say
yeah,
something, I meant to.
yeah, and then he called him and then you say it, then it flows off the tongue a little bit, does it?
Oh yeah. She
Which-
said it before.
Which I'm okay with. I like it.
Yeah, it's fine. It's a terrible defense, though, is what I'm saying.
It's fucking stupid. I can't imagine going on a first date now. I'd just start the date with that. I'd be like, sup?
It's a filter, all right.
That's true. You save a lot of fucking money on dinner that way.
Yeah. I moved past it at the time because I felt like it actually was an accident by
Nope.
her reaction to it.
Nope, that's not why. That's not why. Go on.
She acted surprised at herself and like she had no idea how she just said that. Oh no, oopsie. Did I do that? Like, what? What? Where was it? But I feel like people don't just accidentally say the N-word unless they say it in private or around other people.
There you go.
I just don't want to associate myself with someone who says the N-word because almost all of my friends are black, and we don't put up with that stuff.
No, they do.
What is this we?
Yeah.
We don't put up with that stuff. Who is we here,
Yeah.
mister?
Sorry, fella. They not like us, I guess, is the song. I'm not saying that as a white guy there is a song by Kendrick Lamar called Not Like Us. But yes. They're making fun of Drake for his half whiteness.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, sorry. You probably listened to that song and not gotten the point of it.
I don't listen to that kind of music anyway.
Well, I still ride with Drizzy. I like
With Drake?
Yeah, dude, Drake rules.
You're so dumb. I've tried to explain this to you so many times. He's dumb and gay. Okay?
Nah, dude. It's Mr. OVO.
I can't. Anytime I've heard a song
Champagne
of his,
Puppy.
all I can picture, okay, is Rick shooting him in the back and paralyzing him for life.
Yeah. Yeah, he was an accomplished actor before he became one of the
He fell
most successful.
so funnily. And that's all I can picture. It's like,
Listen, he was getting shot in the back, okay? And now
No, he didn't.
everybody on the West Coast did it to him again. They all stabbed him in the back. Drizzy Drake will rise again. Champagne Poppy. Now, granted,
saying,
he might be a pedophile, but we don't know that for sure yet.
probably.
His reputation has been destroyed.
That's good. I'm happy about that. I'm fine with that.
I'm still going to listen to his music. It's good.
Should I just move past it and see if she does it again, or should I cut her off?
It's a weird thing.
Just move past it. It's dumb. This is a very silly faux pas that happened real fast, and she said she felt bad about it.
Well, I just can't imagine being that upset about that one. How did the rest of the fucking date go, you spaz? Like, did you guys have common interests?
Yeah, you would think, like, I would assume that from that point on, it was a terrible date because he's just being a jerk. So she probably won't be interested in it at all. Do you need to go?
No,
Do
I just,
anything?
Erica
Okay,
shows
just making
up.
sure.
We're talking about something that's obviously not a normal conversation. She's like, are you recording? No.
I'm sorry.
No,
I should have
we're-
just kept going, but I wanted to make sure I wasn't just wasting my breath because we're about to pause again. Sorry, everybody.
Great episode. No, listen. Can you imagine that if this could be the love of his life? They have everything else in common. But oh no. She was a
Yeah.
Democrat from 2009.
Honestly, he should just end it, ghost her, never talk to her again, because she doesn't need to deal with you anyway.
Yeah, I think you should just go date dudes like you really want to do anyway, you fucking nerd.
Date one of those friends of yours.
Yeah. A friend of Emmanuel Macron, as we call it. Yeah. You, that fucking photo. I don't even know the context of it, but you seen the photo of him just, they got memed to death of him sweaty as fuck next to two shirtless, muscular black men.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I don't even know what the context. I don't understand French politics. I have no
Probably
idea.
just hot outside. That's probably why they're shirtless.
Oh no, they were inside.
Oh,
They were inside. I don't know why they were that sweaty.
maybe they were outside right before.
I hope so, but he's also married to,
Yeah, an old
Brigitte.
lady.
Oh, that's a lady, you say, huh? Brigitte Macron is a man.
I mean, she could just be old, masculine looking.
No, there's like a whole thing. Speaking of blacks, Candace Owens did a whole thing on it, and I believe
did
her.
she?
Oh yeah, that's
Wow.
a dude. I like Candace. I think she's great.
Sure. I don't care about her either way. I've always just remembered when she made like a doxing program
Oh yeah.
that was gonna like automatically report you to your employer for wrongthink on the internet, and then like right after she got no traction for that and became a right winger like overnight. Like
Yep.
she's like, well, this isn't gonna be the way to get famous, so I'm going to go literally opposite.
Well, that doesn't mean she doesn't believe this stuff. Now people change their minds.
Yeah, I don't think that's why she changed her mind.
I don't care. She's still fucking and changed my mind. It's that other gay man.
That's true. I hope now that his wife is gone, he can live his life as his true self. You know?
I think, but he's like an old school type of guy. So like he'll just be a cross dresser, like Hoover.
Yeah. That's much healthier for him anyway. I mean, especially like he's got those shoulders. Like
He's
at
got
this
huge
age, there's no
shoulders.
fixing that. There's no fixing that.
He's got huge shoulders. It's pretty rough. This is, guys, we're leaning into fucking politics lately because that's the only way to
Sorry.
get the views up because it's almost election time. Hey, Abby, did you
Let's
know
talk
that
about Biden?
Joe Biden has dementia?
That's shocking to me.
Well, it was to the editor of the New York Times, apparently, who
So
said that,
funny.
you know, I can't believe no one pierced the veil of this big White House scandal that rules.
They haven't even been trying to hide it. Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
they have. Well, not the
And
White
then-
House, but the media.
In the Jill the day after, like, you did a good job. You answered all the questions. I homeschool my kids, right? I don't even talk to them like that. Okay?
Dude,
I'm like, no, you got a question wrong. Like, we have to go back and look at it and see where you went wrong. You know what I mean?
but no, I mean, I don't know. Like, I think things are good for Joe. You know, because like if a woman talked to me like that, like I'd fucking bust, dude. Like, you did
You want to
so
be talked to like
good.
a child?
Every dude does. Everybody wants some lady to go, you did so good. And you're like, I did do good.
I've been doing that as a joke, like to tease my husband. I guess maybe I need to come up with a different one.
Has your
maybe.
Have you noticed a significant increase in your general happiness in your marriage since you started doing that?
Yeah.
And a lot more laundry.
Oh no, not laundry. That's not what increased.
Gross, dude.
Just
It's
kidding.
not
Just
cool when
stop.
girls do it.
I'm
It's
still-
not cool when girls do it. It's only guys that get to say that stuff. It's gross when girls do it.
I don't know. Some lady just got invited up on the stage during a country concert for crap like this. Way worse.
She just started screaming out. What? What was she saying? How do you get invited on?
She went viral for some really gross, like vulgar clip, like man on the street interviewed her thing, and then she got famous.
Oh, you're
for it.
talking about the Hawk Tua
The
bitch?
Haktua. Yeah, I
Yeah.
never saw the original video. I just saw that she's now like on stage at a big concert and like doing interviews.
See, that's how easy it is for everyone to get fucking. I mean, Warhol was right, I guess, and if you want to get all fucking gay about it or whatever. But yeah, I didn't hear about this until much after, and then people talking about the thing, and I don't get it. Like, I don't understand it at all. I think it's probably because she's just like pretty, has an accent, and is talking about blowing. That's
Yeah.
it, you know.
Like,
But
rednecks love that. They
rednecks love sucking
whores.
dick.
They love whores,
Well, yeah. I mean, who doesn't? That is it.
especially if she's holding a gun.
Do you think well, okay. Do you think Wall Street brokers who are not rednecks at all, who are just like, nah, I hate whores, they are the biggest
I don't-
consumer of whores. They love
Well,
whores.
I mean, like openly gross, like they talk about it and they say vulgar things type of women. Like redneck conservatives love that crap. They love like
Do they?
bikini gun babes and like
So
weird.
you think that bikini gun babes
Mhm.
are the same as spit
A
on
hawk
that
to a girl.
thing?
Yes.
That's not the same. You've got a weird world.
It's the same guys that like it, is what I'm saying.
Oh, you mean the
It's the
ones
same
with dicks?
guys.
You mean the guys? You mean
Okay,
all
you know what?
fellas? Everyone likes a hot girl. That's it. We're all the same guy in that regard. We go, boobs. That's every guy is like that.
So you're just animals.
Sure, why not? But that's every dude, every
And
single
you should
one.
be leading the country. You can't, think straight.
I'd do
in any
better in a
way.
debate than Biden. I mean, I couldn't beat Trump, but
I hope you would do better than Biden. I said it.
I would be able to do it. I wouldn't say we beat Medicare. I would have. I would
Maybe
have
they
killed it.
did. Maybe they beat Medicare.
Yeah, you beat it to death. Like, yeah, that's. It was boring as shit.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't even know if I care at this point, to be perfectly honest with you.
Don't care. It's fucking.
It is what it is.
If Trump wins, you're not gonna have the right to vote anyway. All right, because he's a dictator.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what
you
I
won't
heard.
either because he's a dictator. I thought you were going for a repeal the 19th thing for a second there, and then no, there won't be voting anymore.
Listen, I haven't read Project 2025, and neither has anybody who ever talks about it. But I heard women won't be able to vote, and also they're gonna launch the gays to space, so that they can open cafes.
I feel like that's a decent trade-off. If I give up my right to vote, we start launching people that are
Go to brunch.
outsiders in society into space.
We call them brunch people.
Brunch people. We're gonna launch all the brunch people into space.
Just send the brunch people, the avocado toast people, to fucking space for a minute.
I'm okay with that. I mean, Elon's gonna have to populate Mars with someone.
Yeah, that's a rough.
Why not the gays?
Well, there's a lot of reasons why. Unless it's not a long-term project,
No, actually, I read something
Although,
about a
the
proposal to only send women so that no one gets pregnant, basically.
I would rather send all the lesbians. Because at least the gays,
Yeah.
they make, like house music and clothes and shit like that. So
They do make a lot of clothes.
it was good, Lesbians, I don't wear enough sleeveless denim jackets to warrant
Black
you
black
know.
turtlenecks
Yeah,
would be good.
yeah. They love denim and turtlenecks, and I don't understand lesbians. I don't get them. Where's
What
the
don't you
penis?
get?
Well, with them, who
They
is
don't
the
need
penis?
one. Look, you don't understand anatomy if you think that that's a problem.
Who has the penis?
No one.
That they use fake ones.
Amazon.com. Okay. That's who.
Yeah, but they can't enjoy that. Why do they make them shaped like a dick then? Why don't they have them shaped like the female feminist power fist instead of a cock?
They probably do.
That would be, I would want to see that in person. That would be hilarious.
Okay, look, there's something wrong with you. I
That's
think that
super
your
funny.
brain is like on a very basic level, just
Nope. High level.
broken. Just
Highest frequency. Highest fucking frequency, dude.
the frequency went so high that it broke.
Nope.
I think
So,
is what happened.
no, I am the one and only, and I'm here to bestow upon you what is correct, which is I have to look for a strap-on that's the feminist power fist because that seems hilarious.
Is it the feminist power fist? Is
I
that
don't know.
what-
Well, because
I thought that was a black thing.
yeah, but then feminists use it too. Although
Huh.
I wish we had
No,
the
I
video
thought that
because
was like a
lesbians would do it like this.
Okay. You know what? We're gonna. Fiance called me a whale when he thought I was sleeping.
Uh-oh.
My first post on here. So sorry if it doesn't make sense. I'm just so hurt and don't know what to do. A little background. I and my fiance
Little
have been
background.
together for 2 years. I was smaller when we met, but I have a medical condition that makes it hard to lose weight and
It's
was
called-
on medication that caused me to gain a bunch.
I was on SSRIs and I'm fucking lazy and I haven't worked.
Yep. He brings out how I should start working out and I'm going to lose my belly, right? But then he will say how beautiful I am and that he loves me. He knows how self-conscious I am about my weight and how I don't feel pretty. I'm about 195 pounds.
How tall?
That's a lot.
How tall?
It doesn't say how tall she is.
Is
at
she
all,
does
but
she mention
she's
her family
probably-
history?
No.
This is a 4'9" Mexican girl.
You know what? Yeah. And they
How
get
old did
real
she say
big
she was?
heads, you know.
Yeah. How old
26.
did she? Yup.
Yeah.
Check the comments. I guarantee you.
There was nothing about that in the comments. I did try to, because I wanted to see if anyone asked like her weight, her height, or anything like that, and I didn't see anything.
This is I mean, yeah, 195's too goddamn much, but I guarantee you right now, she's a whale. She's
Yeah.
4'9". She's
Well, if you just,
Mexican.
like,
she looks like
okay,
a
so-
Goomba from Mario.
Even if we just assume she's the average height of a woman, that's 5'4".
Okay. I didn't know that.
195 is a lot for 5'4".
Yeah.
That's a lot.
It's got a lot of disbursement.
Mm-hmm. Last night I was hogging the blankets, and I guess he tried to pull them from me to get some. When he couldn't get them, he said, "Of course I can't get any. You're a whale." He thought I was sleeping, but I was awake and I heard it. If you're awake, why were you hogging freaking blankets?
Yeah. Yeah, let's really get to the goddamn bottom of that.
I'm mad now. If you were awake, you could have just given him the blankets before he got frustrated.
Well, it's not easy for her to move over. She's beached.
That's fair. That's very fair. He thought I was sleeping, but I was awake and heard it. I moved, so almost all the blankets were off of me and didn't say a word. Now it's the morning, and I'm lying here next to him, not knowing what to do. Any advice is greatly appreciated. Look,
Any advice?
he thought that you didn't hear. He thought you were asleep. First of all, he didn't think you were going to hear it. You are 195 pounds, and you were not that when you first met.
Well, it's just even if you were, it's still solid advice to figure it out. Unless you're 6'8" and a man.
Yeah. Well, I'm just gonna say, like, I get that you're struggling with your weight and all that. It sounds like when he knows you can hear him, he's very sweet about it and still loves you and tries to encourage you and boost your confidence and just, hey, when are you gonna work out, right? That's good. That's how he should handle it. Maybe with a little more encouragement, it seems like, if he's that frustrated. But what he thinks in his head is what he thinks in his head. Like, he's allowed to be frustrated with the situation.
And you're not allowed to be 200 pounds. Unless, again, you're
It just
tall.
Or you just had a baby or something and haven't lost the baby weight because your
Who
hormones
has-
go crazy.
I don't think anybody really has I'm a 200-pound person. Like, I'm 195 pounds. And just because I had a baby?
You can gain 50 pounds during a pregnancy. Lots of women do. It's like a weird biology thing. Some women
Oh.
gain more, some women gain less. Your metabolism goes straight to hell, but you're like ravenous constantly. It's actually kind of common to gain 40, 50 pounds
Huh.
when you're pregnant. And then you have to lose it after, but your hormones are out of whack, so it takes a while. But she doesn't have that excuse. She didn't say what medical condition she has.
I mean, well,
I would
she
like
might.
to know.
Yeah, I mean, like if she was like, "Hey, my thyroid's failed," then I'd be like, "Oh, well, shit."
See that? Then okay, then we need to you go to a nutritionist, and there are certain diets that you can use to help with that and things like that. If your thyroid's messed up, there are ways to help it. You may not be able to fix it fully. But yeah.
Unless you are a football player, 195 pounds is shit. That's a big. It's a big bitch.
It's big. I just think that it should be temporary if it happens. Like, I understand you have a baby or a couple babies back to back is more likely to get to that weight.
Yeah.
Or if you have a medical condition or something. But generally, it should be temporary if that happens.
Yeah, or your life's gonna be temporary, flubbo.
Yeah. It's not good for you.
Yeah, my
You have to
advice.
lose weight.
My
No,
advice
you
is
gotta
that
lose weight.
no. My advice is that you should just die so he could move on.
Well, if she keeps gaining weight, she might.
Yeah, you know she didn't mention that she is continuing to do it.
Well, yeah, because she says that she's been gaining it, right? It makes it hard to lose weight. Let's see.
Get off of these fucking dumb bullshit from the goddamn psychiatrists that are like, "Hey, here, have benzo." You ever done benzos? Because they make you just munch on
That's the
junk
other
food,
thing.
dude.
Yeah, that's probably I have a feeling that most overweight women are on SSRIs. Like, I'm pretty sure that's the case because most women are.
Yeah, the SSRIs, that's a thing, which can, but like, I mean, it really, like, if people take anti-anxiety medication, you're talking like Klonopin, Xanax, Ativan, things like that, it makes you like stoner hungry. Like,
Yeah.
that's another fun part about benzos, is you just are falling over yourself eating Taco Bell. It's really the perfect drug. It truly is the perfect drug. But yeah, you're gonna get fat as shit if you're just on a low dose of that, still conscious, eating fucking garbage. Because all you want is salty sweet. If you like caramel popcorn, that's the best.
It could be birth control too, because they prescribe it for all kinds of female conditions.
Yeah,
it's
like,
just like a catch-all to screw with your hormones,
Like
and
being
that'll
a
make you gain
slut?
weight too. No, like PCOS and stuff.
PCOS, penis contraction, something that starts with an O.
Orbital system?
Yes,
I
there you
don't
go.
know. I'm sorry,
There
I've
you
been
go.
watching too much sci-fi lately. That doesn't make any sense.
No, that's
I'm
good
just
enough.
like, because I was just watching an episode of Stargate that got like ion cannons and like I was just picturing like satellites blasting ships. I don't know.
Yeah, they get blasted, but
Blasted. It's a problem.
Yeah,
though. I'm sorry.
what? That this lady's a whore?
No, I'm not sorry that she's a whore. She should be sorry that she's a whore. Though.
She's sorry, all right. I don't care for it.
That's true. I think we've given her all the advice we can, probably.
No,
now.
there's so much more of her to give advice to.
Every inch. Okay.
Yeah,
Well, how are we on time?
I think
Sorry.
we're about there. I think we're there.
Yeah. Just double checking because I thought so. And I have got to go right on time today. I apologize to everyone. I really appreciate all of you listening. I always do. You can send me Dear Abby's at OctoAbby. That's with an I, not a Y. On Twitter, you can just DM me, tag me, or something. You can always send us Reddit stories. You can send us Dear Dr. Proctor questions. Ask Bryden medical questions.
I got medical diagnosis. Like, that bitch is a slut.
That's pretty good
Diagnosed with the
diagnosis.
slut.
Goodness gracious. This is...
I'm as good of a doctor as anybody in 1812 was.
Yeah. Just balancing some humors, get some leeches.
I'll cut your foot off.
Why not?
I can
Just
do
with
it.
a big old rusty saw.
Yeah. Well, I would be able to de-rust the saw. I would
That's
put it in
good,
a bunch of
at
salt
least.
water.
Oh, God.
That's how
Oh,
you.
my gosh.
That's how you keep
Oh,
it
my
clean.
goodness. My uncle once told me. It was so funny. There was a guy that he knew, and then I knew too, because he's like a family friend at that point, right? They got into a motorcycle accident and got his skin just shaved right off of
Road
like part of
rash.
his body, and he was in the hospital recovering, right? And I remember my uncle went to see him, and then he came to see me right after, and he was like chuckling when he came in. He's like, "Abby, you're never gonna believe what he did. You're never gonna believe what this stupid dude did. I dared him to rub salt in it,
Oh no.
and he did for $50. It's like $50. You gotta
That's 50 bucks
to
back.
give him more than that, okay?
That's 50 bucks in 1976 though. I mean, that's a good deal.
Yeah. No. How old do you think I am?
Would you say you were 62?
No. Okay. You know what? If you have any sort of disabilities, you can send me Dear Dr. Proctor questions for the show, and we will cure you. Whether you're
I didn't say
an
that.
amputee or deaf or any of these things, I'm pretty sure Dr. Proctor can help you.
I got a fucking doctor's mustache. Like, I could open up
He
shop.
does.
I really could.
You can also go to our Patreon. It's patreon.com/here to help podcast for as little as $1. You get the entire backlog. It's wonderful. There's lots of good stuff there. We're going to release those every Monday. So just go and see on Monday. Bryden, do you have anything to plug before we go?
No.
You don't have to worry about a thing, guys, because we love you so much. But we are out of time for today, so have a great week, secure in the knowledge that we are with you and we are the only ones you can trust are here to help. Goodbye.